Okay, so my task for right now is to pack this. This is a Lenox Spice Village. It's got 24 little ceramic spice containers, little village there, and the wooden rack. Here's the wooden rack. I've already wrapped cellophane around it to keep the door in place. Here are the 24 spice containers. What we've done in order to store them is we wrap them in a piece of paper, and then we wrapped a single piece of bubble wrap, a 1 by 1 foot piece of bubble wrap. What we're going to do with these 24 items is we're going to wrap them one more time with another piece of bubble. Then we're going to use the cellophane, and we're going to wrap them into a little bundle like this, right? So they're nice and packed. We're going to take those, and I'm going to pack 12 of them into this 18 by 12 by 5 box, and I'm going to pack another 12 into another box. So I've got 2 boxes. We're going to put those into this 24 by 18 by 16 box. We've got this big kind of moving box. We're going to start that box by putting a bunch of peanuts in the bottom. Okay, so we've got a bunch of peanuts in the bottom to protect the bottom of the boxes. Then what I did was I took a small shipping box that you can get at like Lowe's or U-Haul or wherever. I think those are from Walmart. I cut them down so that I would have a piece that would fit in the box. Okay? So I've got bubble on the bottom. I'm going to put 2 boxes side by side in here with the spice rack, the spice containers, right? So I'm going to have 12 in each box. I'm going to have them padded on all sides so that they're double protected. They're padded, they're wrapped, they're padded inside the box, they're inside of a box, inside of a box. And then once those are in place, then we'll put another piece of this on top. We will then wrap the rack in bubble all the way around, cellophane that, stick that on top, and then put wrapping paper or packing paper and everything else around it. We'll put another layer of cardboard on top of that, and then if we need to, we'll cut the box down to fit. But that's the plan. All right, so this first part, pretty straightforward. Try to do this with one hand. So we're going to take that. We're going to wrap this like so. And then this piece, see if I can move right there for a second. We're going to take that and try that again. So we're going to wrap that up nice and tight. And then we're going to take cellophane and I'm going to wrap it around both ways to make it as compact as possible so we can put it in the box. Okay, so I'm going to do that 24 more times. So I've got 2 of them done at this point, 2 finished. We're going to do that 24 more times, and then we're going to start packing them into those boxes. And we'll do that in the next section. Okay, so 24, they've been double wrapped, they've been wrapped in paper, double wrapped in 2, they have 2 1 by 1 foot sheets of bubble on them, and then wrapped in cellophane after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so 24 total. Now we're going to try to get those into those boxes there. I'm going to try to get half. So 12 into one and 12 into the other. We'll see what that looks like here in a minute. Okay, so we're going to start with a layer of paper. Let's see if we can get these lowered in here. It looks looks like I'm gonna be a little short. So let me, I've got 5, I've got 10 in here. Let me see if I can do some rearranging to see if I can get 2 more. Okay, so by getting them to turn on their skinny sides, we're able to get 12 into the package. So I'm going to cover it with a layer of paper again, and then seal up this box. We're going to do that a second time with the rest of the spice containers. Okay, so I started this top piece with I did a layer of paper along the edge here. So I'm going to stuff it along the edge on both sides to give it more protection from the outside. And now we'll put another layer on top. All right, so paper on top. Fold down the ends here. Fold the box together. So nice. So we'll get this taped up and see how it looks. All right, so here's the second box. Here's the rest of the ones that need to go. We're going to get those packed into here. All right, so all 12 in the second box. There's the first box. You can see by the lettering on the box, that's the sample box. This is the second box. All right, so we started again with the paper along the edges. And then we'll put paper into the box. And we will fold over the lid. So there's the second box. We're going to get that taped up. All right, so there's the 2 boxes. Remember, we have a layer of peanuts in the bottom here. We're going to take a piece of cardboard. These have a nice flat surface. And then we're going to fit these boxes. They should fit real nice and tight. Just like that. Okay, so I've got bubble cardboard boxes full of the bubble wrapped, paper wrapped, saran wrapped figures, or the spice containers. 12 in each of these boxes. Okay, so now we need to deal with the rack itself. Like I said, I've already saran wrapped this piece to keep the door from coming out. Now we're going to do is bubble wrap all different directions on this thing and get a nice big bubble wrapped rack that we can put into the top of that box. I wanted to pause kind of halfway through this, but I did 3 layers vertically first, right? And then I'm doing, I don't know, I've got about 4 on here already. Probably do about 6 layers this way on the bottom half, 6 layers on the top half. Then we'll see if there's any kind of edges that we need to deal with, and we'll do more bubble wrap around those places. And then we'll use the saran wrap to cover the whole thing. Okay, so I've got the first layer of bubble wrap done. So 6 here, 6 here. I got 3 going top here. So the top here, there's a little bit there, and they've got these little edges right for the little house. So I think I want to do a little bit more in there, and then these little corners are kind of poking through a little bit. So I want to make sure that we do an extra layer of bubble just down here. So I'm gonna fold over the bubble and do this area here and this area on the top with another set of bubble on both ends, so that I'm comfortable with how it looks, and we'll go from there. Okay, I've put on, I rolled out 12 feet of wrap. I doubled it over and did a little 6-inch just on the top here and just on the bottom here. So now I'm going to take the saran wrap and wrap this all up and make it pretty, keep all the bubble in the right place so that it doesn't move around and cause problems later on. Okay then, here we go. We got a package ready to go. Trying to find the button, the drawer. So, all right, so then this is going to go here. Nice, right? Okay, so that's going to lay in there flat. I'm not even going to cut the box down. I'm just going to pack it with paper. Paper, paper, paper everywhere, all around the edges, all around the top, and make sure that it's not, it's secured, it's not going to go anywhere, and we'll go with this full-size box. All right, the first layer of packing material, just around the edges, all right, kind of keeping it protected. Okay, we'll do another one of those, and then we'll layer the top. Okay, so I'm going to actually go ahead and put another cardboard piece on top there, and then we'll stuff in paper. I'm going to do one more pile of paper, get it in there nice and tight so it's really packed. But there's at least 3 inches on top of the rack, right, which has cardboard on top of it and cardboard below it. Then I have 2 boxes that have all of the spice containers in them, bubble wrapped, wrapped in paper, saran wrapped, inside of boxes, protected, double boxed, and then I have a cardboard piece and peanuts on the bottom to protect from any kind of droppage or damage on the bottom. So we shouldn't have any problems with this, I'm hoping. So one last piece of paper. I'm going to cram it all in here. I'm going to put the lid on top. We can probably try to do that like this. Lid there. Here's the lid here. There's this piece and this piece. And we have a box. So I'm going to get this taped up. I'm going to get it weighed and get some labels on it. I'm going to put heavy on the sides of it. I'm going to put fragile on the sides of it. So hopefully we can get it to its destination. I think this is a pretty good solution. This is a big box, but it has a big shipping number on it because it is going to be heavy. We're going to insure it, and we're going to have signature so that we make sure it gets there in one piece. Okay. Hopefully this helps anybody who's trying to build this out. So I'll do one more video at the end when we have the label on and everything's set and ready. Okay. Box is done. Fragile's on all sides, heavy on all sides. It weighs in at 19 pounds, 6 ounces. We'll get the label done and packed and ready to go. We are all finished. But that's it. That's how we hopefully get this shipped out of here and in safe order all the way to its destination. All right. We've got the label on. It requires a signature with the insurance and the packing and the weight and the size